Alright, this past weekend, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Devin the Dream Haney, was back in action, this time against Regis Prograis in a fight for the 140-pound championship. In a bout that ended up being complete one-way traffic, leaving a lot of people to speculate where Devin Haney fits in the pound-for-pound discussion. And in this video, I'm going to try to answer the question of just how good is Devin the Dream Haney? Let's get into it. Okay, so first, personally, I had my doubts going into this fight that Devin was going to be able to hang with a power puncher at 140 like Regis, especially after coming off of that highly questionable decision win over Vasily Lomachenko, where I, as along with many others, thought Devin probably should have lost that fight. And not too long before that, we saw Devin get rocked in the 10th round against George Linares at 135, so it really wasn't a stretch to think that someone with big-time punch power like Regis Prograis could have made this a long night for Devin. But that being said, when we look back at some of Devin's previous performances, the thing that we have to keep in mind is Devin looked like he was on the verge of death weighing in at 135. And now with those 5 extra pounds of hydration that he gets to walk into fights at super lightweight with, Devin's going to be even more dangerous. And you know what? I'm not even going to spend too much time breaking down each and every single moment of this fight because there really isn't much to break down. Devin was just playing on a different level than Regis from the opening bell. His footwork, his speed, his accuracy were all better than Regis. And then the thing that I think separates Devin from a lot of the good young fighters in boxing right now is his punch variety. Devin's hard to get a good read on since he's always switching it up offensively. From the body to the head, straight punches, round punches, to mixing it up with different combinations. Devin's one of the more crafty fighters in boxing right now as a whole. And when it comes to Devin's defense, while he may not have the superhuman reflexes of a Floyd Mayweather, Devin has a lot of boxing experience. The guy's been pro since he was a teenager, and it definitely shows with his masterful understanding of distance, timing, and space. And all these things together make Devin extremely hard to get a clean shot on. Throughout this fight, Regis Prograis only landed 36 punches, which is actually an all-time record low for a 12-round boxing match in CompuBox history. While Devin, on the other hand, landed 129 punches, almost quadrupling up what Regis was able to land. Devin didn't just win this fight, he completely dominated. So what's next? Unlike a lot of the other young, up-and-coming superstars in boxing, Devin is not shying away from the big fights. There was some brief talks about Devin Haney versus Gervonta Davis, since Tank, as we know, prefers to fight at 135 pounds, and Devin was the undisputed champion holding every available belt at 135 pounds. But now with Gervonta Davis opting instead for a rematch with Isaac Cruz, who he's already beaten, it's pretty clear at this point that Gervonta Davis is ducking Devin Haney. After the fight, Devin's promoter, good old Eddie Hearn, mentioned that he likes the potential matchup between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, which is an absolute mega fight, especially since these two guys, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, have already fought in the amateurs 6 times, splitting them 3-3. But Devin and his father seem to be looking towards a one-off fight at 147. I can't imagine who he's going to fight. Having just gone up to 140 pounds, I don't think he's ready to go up to 147 and fight a Terrence Crawford, an Errol Spence, or even a Jaron Ennis. So he'd probably be fighting a non-title fight. And when I think about it, that's actually a pretty good idea. Taking some time to go up to 147 and take another fight gives Devin an opportunity to even further fill out his frame so that when he comes back down to 140, he's going to be a fully fledged super lightweight. And if he has long-term career plans at winning belts at 147, since there isn't necessarily a clear matchup for him at 140 right now, why not go up? And it paves the way for a Ryan Garcia versus either Rolly Romero or Teofimo Lopez. Either one would be a huge fight, with a winner set up for a pay-per-view powerhouse fight against Devin Haney. If Devin's able to put together dominant performances like this against even more guys at 140, especially if he's able to go up to 147 and make this happen, at a certain point, if he starts racking up 40, 50, 60 professional wins in this fashion, after long enough, he's going to be undeniable. There are so many fun, interesting matchups at 140 pounds right now in boxing. And I think 2024 is going to be stacked with mega fights from top to bottom. And I just can't wait. Thanks for watching.